Nobody. I've got nobody. Oh, nope. Got 2 people. Nobody's checked in yet. Oh, hello, Professor. We'll see what goes on today. I have realized that the biggest problem I have is driving here and not having music on. It's what keeps me normal. So, and Sunday was a big miss because, hello, Papa Cat. Because, hello, Scooter. I couldn't do it. I forget what the rest of the world is like. I forget that even though it's a great weekend to be roaming around the city, that these people don't roam around the rest of the world like this. So I was completely and utterly let down. Hi, Cricket. That I couldn't film on Sunday without worrying about getting people's heads. Hi, Lupita. Papa Cat will be getting to you about that quilting stuff. So I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. Because what to me is normal is not normal to the rest of the world, or rest of the country, not world, country. The orange idiot wants people hunted down. And Don Lemon was saying this morning that he was feeling really awful because a kid who stood for his trans rights is now getting nothing but death threats. He interviews people on the street. And it just made me go, see, I'm glad I didn't film on Sunday. So I'm trying not to. Hi, Dove. Trying not to carry that over with me, but everybody should be gone from here anyway because the big thing was Saturday or Sunday. So I shouldn't have to worry about filming people, but we'll see what the FCC has to say today. So let me know if they have to know I'm here. See, it's like I knew they had to do it. Can see that? And see what the monster is? If they didn't know it was here, I would say that there's some brain damage going on. You know, some worms. Ooh, I can see in. What the heck is that? Let's look. Let's be nosy. Let's see. Can we see in? No, what we get is reflection. Sorry. See, the ghosts are helping me today. And I'm their freaking nightmare because I've been on my bike every day now for 18 days. Yeah, I've got 3 days left before it's 21. And ever since the 4th day that I was exercising, I've been doing over an hour every day. So, and it's been getting harder and harder. So I can walk now. And I'm sure it has something to do with having muscles in my butt since I haven't been able to walk since, February. And now I can walk. And I've lost all the muscle in my body because of the stupid Wegovy. And my compound is finally working. Now that I ate everything I could possibly get my paws on and gained 10 pounds, today's the first day that it's finally not making me think of chocolate. Hi, Fuzz. Let's see. So, Lupita, yes, Papa Cat will be getting a hold of you because we got a box together already. And unfortunately, this is the funny part. Unfortunately, I figured out I can actually do quilting. I started a cat quilt, God knows when, and I've got like almost a twin size of it, but there are a bunch of other squares that I rescued from my mom's house and I had, and it's like, no, I'm not going to make anything out of that. So, sorry I missed you folks the other day. Hello to all and sundry. Hi, Clark. So yeah, now that I can walk. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you, Lupita. Yes, I love my little exercise bikes. I got rid of mine because I thought I'd be able to elliptical. And it's like, no elliptical. I don't like it. I'm avoiding someone they're about to walk in. So you could have went into that one. I wasn't filming you. It's the guy I talked to the first day, who they've made fat now. He was like totally slim, had a suit on, he was rocking it. Now he just looks like the rest of them. Backpack, puffy, you know, the usual. So, and now he's not allowed to talk to me anymore either because he was totally turned away and he couldn't even say hi. So they've been told not to say hi to me now too. Twit balls. Talk texting. Yeah, I know that one. I've been using that one lately. So that's a shame. Even my quote unquote friend can't even like look at me now and say, you know, hi or anything like that. I swear to God, these people are so mean. You're mean and cruel and you fit the environment now, but you know what? Karma's gonna get you all back one of these days because that's not gonna last forever. So yeah, we're at war. Did you know that? San Francisco is at war. Was it Stephen Colbert said it great yesterday? Instead of and they're at war with Portland, so it's Warmagun. So had a sleeveless errand yesterday, but these things happen. Sleeveless errand? I'm going to pretend I understand that. So remember, I don't align with anybody nowadays, but the banana head who was expecting a cheering audience from the Generals this morning, oh God, that's two of them, isn't it? Well, the orange balloon sounded like he was on Ambien. As Don Lemon says, "Are you okay?" And the Fox show host was expecting a standing ovation, and I had said this before, the Generals won't do that, and they'll just say, "That's nice, sir, you're right, sir." And all they did was stand up. When he walked away, he looked totally defeated. It was awesome. CF, what kind of bike do you ride if not an elliptical? I think it's called Pro Forma. It's not a elliptical machine, Missy, which my knees do not like. So even on the lightest level, because I have a fancy elliptical, well, not very fancy, but fancy enough elliptical that I'm giving away, or maybe sell for once. I tried it even on the lightest and it hurt. And it was like, my knees were like, hell no, lady. So my knees like my bicycles. Didn't accomplish what I had set out to yesterday because of weird circumstances. It felt like a Tim and Eric bit. It did, Adam. It totally did. I was shocked to hear how scary SF had gotten. I feel like you'd have said something. Can you still get stocky? Yes. Oh yeah, look, San Francisco's horrible. You know, we're at war with everybody. You know what? This is what I have my governor for. The big boats are back. Big ships, can't say boat. Oh God, I have a ex-coastie for a dad. Ship. The big ships are back at the port. Big ones. The monster ships are back at the port. So that means that whoever's importing them is not talking to anybody but my governor. So, because they have not been there for what, 2-3 months now? I read a penny farthing bike to the town square. Isn't that like Mary Poppins? Does anyone see the entries in chat I have made here? Yes, I said hi to you first thing. So, and that was my question, is if he's in war with San Francisco, what about Oakland? We're supposed to be, you know, a lot more dangerous in Oakland.
Yeah, money can smooth over a lot of
but
problems.
we all know why. That, and he pulled something this morning when he was talking about meeting with the old fart Schiff, and he said, and that other nice gentleman. Can you just say the N-word and get it over with, you little R-ist MFer? So, in my opinion, that was just weird. And the sombrero AI thing, I'm sorry, but I am now Mexican. And everybody else I know should be Mexican. I'm a Chicana now. So, ese. Papa Cat was like, what do I say? I said, you go around saying essay a lot. You go, essay, how you doing, essay? Yeah, that's what happens when my cousins get in my brain. Yeah, see, everybody's saying they said hi to you. She even missed it. Can you type it again? What did I miss? I saw the hi. Professor, let's see. Going back. What did I miss? It didn't show up, whatever it was, Professor. I don't even remember Sunday. Ah, okay. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, no, I got here. But I was so like, I realized that, because there was a huge gay event going on in San Francisco that happens every year, and I realized on Saturday that I didn't want to film anybody here because they were coming here to Crash Grinder. And I didn't want to mess with people's lifestyles out of this city or this state, because I have learned through past experience talking to people that gay people aren't liked in the rest of the country in certain places, and a lot of people will come here, I know that, from other parts of the country to come and do big gay events like Halloween and Folsom and stuff like that, and Pride. And it's like, So by the time I got here, I was so deflated. It was like, I can't do that. So I told the mods, and then him and I went for a walk around the block just to mess with them, just to make sure that they put their curtains up and everything. So at least I had that going for me. I don't even know what that means. Might as well show it. Oh, okay. Coos at churches. Who's cooing at churches? Cops at churches. Yes. Let's see. Okay, I'm going back again. I walk around saying essay, but mostly for academic reasons. No, I think we should all be Mexican for a while, since he's saying it's all about, giving healthcare to illegal aliens and trans kids invading our world. You know what? Trans people have invaded our world a long time ago, and you don't know about it, so let it go. It's none of your freaking business. And as everybody keeps saying, we're not allowed to give illegal aliens health care. So Keg's Breath should really enjoy SF. He wants to solder spot. Yes, Sato, perfect. It's been if they danced to YMCA. Oh my God. But now I know why. Interesting about Mayor Bass. What did Mayor Bass do now? Okay, I didn't see it. The good professor just wants you to be aware of cops around because of what happened to Michigan. I won't. I seriously won't. I'm not worried about them because I'm not wearing an orange idiot shirt too, because he was. That's why you're not hearing about it. So, and they're trying to blame the Mormons for Kirk's assignation. And it's like, oh my God, I wish these people would just shut up. And I did find something new out today. I didn't know this, that the federal workers get furloughed. I'm used to the military who get paid for when they show up if the government shuts down. That's what I've been through. I didn't know that government workers don't get paid later for their place where they're not working. So I'm a successor to El Mano Negro El Pulgar Bianco. What? The mayor, the person, oh my God, was on a work trip and almost walked into a protest. Yep. That's easy to do. Look up the Mountain Meadows Massacre. Oh, thank you. Is that the one this weekend? The one they don't talk about because it was a orange balloon follower. So the twisted man who pow-powed everything and then set it on fire. What the hell is going through your head to do something like that? I have no freaking clue. So yeah, I'm not worried about getting swatted. The worst they do is drive up to me and going, wait a week, and then I will. So I'm not worried about it. And besides, we all know this is a cult and this is not a religion, so I'm not doing anything against a religion. San Francisco is a war zone, but Oakland is a field of flowers. Yep. Mountain Meadows must also tell them love that whole day. Ew, God. Gross. No, thank you. I'm finding new emotions I forgot I had, which was ennui. I just walk around acting like a zombie because it's like, I don't care. I did that yesterday and I'd forgotten what that was about. My poor chiropractor, she's like, what's wrong? I went, nothing's wrong. By the end of it, she's like, you're completely different. And I said, oh yeah, I have this one emotion we used to tease me about called ennui, where I didn't care about a damn thing. I seem to have adopted that right now. So, and as Dusty would know, because he's from the fair city in Newark, that Oakland is a field of flowers. I had an old friend whose distant relative died in the MMM. I'm sorry.
But then, also so then she was like,
yeah,
on
that is just.
Then
this is what we're all trying to avoid. You're not supposed to do that. That's not. If there is a devil place, that man went to it. Whatever version of whatever religion is real for the bad people, he went to it. Because that's just weird. I'm sorry, but that's just weird. Turn that angst upside down, ennui. Yes. My chiropractor was like, ennui? I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not a word you really hear a lot. I can't remember. It's something from the 80s or early 90s. It's something from either the pre or during Nirvana experience. So because that's what Kurt Cobain suffered from. The whole that whole grunge thing was ennui. So your corpuscles are dyspeptic. Oh my God, talk about something else. Oh my God. So I went to go get my blood done today because it should be sufficiently messed up because my drugs weren't working and I'm supposed to be on a full diabetic one, which I have to talk to my doctor next week about. There are Karens walking in the door going straight to the receptionist. Okay, this is tech world, right? So now we're all like, you have to go in and go to the kiosk and register. And two Karens walk in and walk up straight to the secondary and go, oh, I just wanted to make this real fast. Can we just make this a little fast, please? And what I loved is that the receptionist people got up and took him to the kiosk and said, this is how we register. It was so cool because it's like, this is tech world. I'm sorry, but a little old grandma who's probably 90 knows how to do it correctly. Okay? So I'm just like, oh my God. I didn't say anything. I was reading Bluesky. So I didn't say anything. I was too busy giggling at Bluesky. One of the 6 Cantonese hells is being trapped in a Chinese shop with That's funny right there. Ennui and Elon was comedian, remember in the 80s Boston. Then it was the 80s. Where did we get it from then? Elon Brusky? So yeah, it had to come from some movie because the 80s was run by movies. Let's not even pretend. The 80s were completely and utterly run by movies. We didn't have an original thought in our heads. So Gen Xers, that's why we didn't know the world was falling apart, because we weren't paying attention. So yeah, I don't necessarily think I'm going to be yelling things this week. But who knows by a couple of days. But today, no, I'm just going to stand here and be obnoxious. Give them they're waiting for me to leave. Sunday we walked up the street because I couldn't walk better now, and By the time we got back down here again, the curtains were off, if I remember right. And it was just like, nope, I haven't left yet. Haha. So let's walk around the block. That way they can't call and say that I'm sitting here being hate-filled religion protester, which doesn't fly in San Francisco as it is, because we can protest the special sauce on a Big Mac if we want, and nobody's going to say anything. So they want to change Court Street in Clearwater to Charlie Kirk Ave. Oh my God. Well, Dusty, I'll be there with you in December to protest. I wouldn't mind getting stuck with Madam Chiang Kai-shek. She was a fine conversationalist. Is that what you're saying, Adam? You want to have a conversation with Madam Chiang Kai-shek? Oh, yeah, I bet you do. She was in the Younger Boys, wasn't she? They don't call it cult water for nothing. Yep. Save the garden. That's what we're all going to be doing December 2nd. We're all going to cult water, and we're all going to protest for the McPherson brick and, do memorials and stuff like that. Dusty, you need to say what we're going to be doing. Clearwater, where the cults intersect. Yes. Fine conversationalist. That one stuck in my head, Adam. Where was it? Argentina? Panama? Who did she have the affair with? I can't remember. In my opinion, everything will be in my opinion. So I guess you could say I do have hate in my heart, but it's for cults and not religions. Your religion is your problem, not mine. So, and that's my latest thing as I get older, is that I hope that there's at least one bad place in some religion somewhere that's going to stick. So I definitely don't believe in the ex-religion I was in. I don't think they have one, because it changed from limbo to not limbo. And if you're going to change, one of those levels of weirdness, you got to stick with the rest of them. And see, look at this Honda. It's got the same problem I do. It's got a Cookie Monster blue car too. That person would probably love my license plate. So yes, we're walking around the block. This is probably what we're going to have to do this week, is walk around the block so they can't say that we're being hateful. I don't have them. Oh God, I've never had hate in my heart, and that's the problem. That's why even when I was mean, I couldn't be like Shirley mean. That's probably why I'm not mean anymore, because I don't know how to hate things. It's really wrong. Don't hate people. It's not good for you. When the Changs visited the White House, the FDR, there she complained about the sheets. It got a GD Chinese Karen. How unsold can your limbo? Oh my God. Oh, because they weren't silk, right? Oh my God. December 2nd is Carrie Ann's birthday. Oh, is she going to come out? You guys should all go to Coldwater. At least for the weekend. Yeah, God. The Ambien bozo was talking this morning about, what was it? I can't remember where it was, but he said that the Department of Defense was, coined in the early 50s, and that was the beginning of the wokeness. Wasn't that Eisenhower? The 5-star general? I'm just like, you're a bloomin' bozo, you banana head. Do you like how I pulled that one in? But yeah, Eisenhower. Well, FDR is supposedly woke too, from what Papa Cat had said. It's like it's the metal peppy. I want the metal peppy. So yeah, they're all woke. You know what woke is, right? Woke is giving a damn about your fellow man, which he doesn't. So I think we should all be woke and Mexican. So if I lived in DC, I'd be such a terror. Oh my God, I'd be driving by with It's No Fun Being an Illegal Alien playing on the radio all the time. Like I did butyric acid when the anti-abortion people would line the streets in Fremont. So let's see, okay, since I'm walking. Tara Jackson, okay, thank you very much. I just found out where the Scientology building is in Kansas City, where I live. Yay! On this channel, I'm new. I'm sorry. No, that's okay. With San Francisco. Scooter, are you still here? Professor says hi to Adam. Yes, Fuzzy, just listening to you read in chat. Let's see, everybody's saying hi to Tara, everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Yes, for the weekend, the pseudo Grateful Dead are right, and you're not taking me there unless there's a SPTV org table. Haha, good luck. The wokeness they're talking about is integration. Yeah, that's why he called Hakeem that nice guy who he's never met before. That was disgusting. It was like, dude, why don't you just put on your pointy hat and get done with it? Hi, chat. I'm lurking. Hi, Heather. Let's see. So, yeah, I got ghetto, too, after that one. I walked into Papa Cat's office and said, so can I call the guy from Queens a white saltine, trash, blah, blah, blah? It's like, it's amazing when my Oakland sticks out. See, and there's another person making a U-turn in a little bitty street with a very expensive car. Amazing. And that's, oh no, they didn't. I thought it was the yellow zone. They would have been really upset, but no, it's the parking. So, uh-oh. Everybody's saying hi to everybody again. You can find protesters your area if you go to F Sciento. Yes. So, yes, KA is probably working. She's working most of the time that I'm on nowadays. But yeah, no, my thing is I gotten wrapped up in the country again, which you should right now. Yeah, unfortunately, we should get wrapped up in the country. And when I do that, I don't watch anybody. So, which isn't good for my health. So, don't give me that yellow zone. Professor, for a moment I thought you called me Papa Heather. So I was supposed to go to lunch with my cousin today, but she's got a tummy issue, and which wouldn't be good because she's supposed to go see the Eagles in the Sphere in Vegas this weekend. And I told her, I said, if you can't go, well, we can. And she's like, I'll keep an eye, I'll keep that in mind. Just like, I can't believe. I can't believe they're getting back together again, considering how much they hate each other. But Papa Cat said, for any amount, man. So, and I used to tease when I was back in the 80s with a friend of mine, 90s with a friend of mine, we called him Don Headley God. So, oh, I forgot that checkout historical building thing. It's like, you guys know nothing about historical buildings. So, see, I made my circle. Now I can stand here for a little while again. And it's popped open. Since I'm not really saying things to mess with people. There's a computer there now. Looks like a Mac. Ugh, sorry. But that would explain international because, the other ones don't have Macs as far as I know. They only have PCs. No notifications didn't even come up in my feed. You're all, I'm late. Oh, hi, Kay. I just made your excuse. I said, you're probably working all the time when I'm on now. What? Oh, God. I heard the Eagles and the Bengals are forming a supergroup called the Bagels. Too much shortcuts. Okay. Dumb girl, look at all your lucky. What? The Beagles. Oh, my God, you guys. So, yes, for those who are coming in late, I'm not being completely obnoxious right now and yelling at the doors because of what happened this weekend. So, because I figured they'll want to call the cops on me and they're probably recording me right now. So, I'm sure they would love to come out and show them what I'm doing here, which is nothing but filming the front doors because I'm giving them, even though I don't want to, some respect because they're supposedly a religion. In my opinion, they are not. But I am not going to poke the bear. There is enough poking in my bear as it is. The Eagles versus the Bengals, yes. So for this week, I'll just be walking around the block a lot because I can. Isn't it neat? I can. And I'm using my ibuprofen gel on my knees because my knees sound like freaking bubble wrap when I walk up and down the stairs right now. Yes. Picture that one, people. Isn't that one gross? It sounds like I'm going to go up the stairs. So, hubby back in the ER for his heart and waiting outside the school for a class to be out for child number 3, then hospital to see hubby. It was fine, all from abundance of caution. I'm just out of sorts. Jesus, K.A. You don't even, well, you can be here to hang out with us. You're not being a mod today. Adam, what's your opinion on the yellow snow? The yellow, I don't even want to know what that. Papa Cat likes sports. Yes, you are not modding today, Missy. You are watching and giggling. Let's see, what can I do? I'm seeing illegal alien in my head. I am now Mexican. We should all be Mexican. Let's see, the head of the DOD, I'm never going to call it the DOW, thank you very much, did his speech to the generals, and they just looked at him like he was a non-entity. And oh my God, that was the funny part. Since there was no clapping, the battalion commander for that said for them to all stand up. So I wonder who says that, because if the bozo is on the podium, and I mean the DOD bozo is on the podium, who tells everybody to salute? Not that he would know, or stand up. Not that he would know that, because, you know, the guy screams attention. So, what's your favorite secret society? Thanks, y'all. I'm watching and waiting in the community college parking lot. Okay. Carrie Ann, sorry to hear that. Let us be there for you. Take care. Prayers and for your husband. Hey there, good vibes. Oh, hi, good vibes. Now I don't know what page I'm on right now. Prayers, I'll sacrifice some babies since I can't find virgins right now. Could you just picture them going, she sacrifices babies? Oh my God, are you kidding? It's almost October. I'm supposed to be sacrificing babies every day. Yellow snow, never eat it, right? So, we were lurking. Okay, I figured as much, good vibes. I know, nowadays I'm just like, there are lurkers, whatever. Just hit my like button so my algorithm will get better. Adam, to find them, you have to watch where the huskies go. Oh, I was like, babies? And I've got the equivalent of a husky. Do you know how easy it is to get a husky nowadays? Because of our Bengal. Couldn't remember. I'm like, bugle, booger, the part Bengal we have. Oh my God, it makes a husky look like a freaking poodle. So we always hit the like button. Thank you, good vibes. Adam, to find them you have to, okay, the huskies go. Okay, let's see, 4KA. He gave his speech and no one clapped. The orange balloon thinks that Eisenhower was a woke. What else? He sounded like he was on Ambien when he gave his speech today. We're at war, or he's at war. It's not we. He's at war with Portland, San Francisco, Chicago. So you know what? We'll just get the gay Leathermen here for the war. They'll beat the crap out of everybody. Sometimes my brain just makes me laugh. Yellow snow huskies, yes. Tell Bob we said hi. Yes. LOOCDF, I understand. You understand what, dear? Oh, and there was a thingy on, there's a Karen across the street bitching about something. There was a short on YouTube of couples when they met, two couples today, guy couples. Actually, I think there was one girl couple. But yeah, you see these like totally 80s guys and like what they looked like today, which are just like every other old guy on the street, which is hilarious. So, oh yes, hi Bob. Speaking of Bob's, so I was getting my blood work taken today and I saw so many white women, that didn't come out right, so many old women that have a hairdo that I would like when I'm older. Screw that. I'm getting a straight across bob and nothing else to it. It's not going to be flared. It's not going to be angled. It's just going to be straight across because they all have some old woman hairdo that I am not getting. And since I only have a year and a half left before I hit that big ugly number, but I'll still be working the door at a club. It's like, no. But the funniest one was an older guy who, that person had a license plate that said Titanic on it. How in the hell did they get that? It's California too. Oh, look. Okay, I'm not going to show her. It's not nice. Have a nice afternoon. So, what? I see we're talking again. Are you now Mexican? Yes, I have been on vacation in Mexico. Does that count? Yes, everybody should be Mexican right now because he's like talking about giving, that supposedly we're supposed to be giving health care to illegal aliens. And you know he's not talking about anybody else but Mexico. So I am now Mexican. You should be too. I'm a Chicana. Chicago has a leather museum. Yes, naughty leather does have nothing I know of. Wow, Twyla. I've got to go. We got to go to Chicago. Hi, Twyla. That door, I saw a license plate. That's too long to be a license plate, so there. No, I'm not reading it. Oh my God! Look at the puppy. It's a California blonde. Being a California blonde, I don't know where I'm gonna walk. That's what a golden retriever is. It's the ultimate California blonde. So, I gotta talk because I don't know if it's loud enough for them to hear it since we haven't done the noise canceling yet, Papa Cat. Because I do forget how I forgot that. For some reason, it was probably because she was gonna cancel. I had to look at my calendar today and it wasn't on there. And so then I went to go look at her text, my cousin, because she helped me through the jelly donut, which didn't bother the boys at all. And I said, that's probably because they're from Oakland. Hardly anything ever bothered my tummy when I was a kid. And people would say that's because you're from Oakland. I never got it as a kid. I got it when I got older. But but I know we had talked about it right before that. So I looked and saw it was supposed to be today. And I went, I'm supposed to see you today? Sorry, the bouncers are having fun. Go to Los Angeles if you don't want to walk, right? Scientology has joy counseling. When I was visiting a friend of mine, that's all. Aunt in San Jose happened to play the piano for their entertainment. A guy came in the room, I want to see where this one goes, because remember, Clark has a few nationalities running through his veins. But nothing beats, I can't even remember what it was now. What was she? Cambodian Chinese? What the hell was she, supposedly? When I told her you thought I was Asian. No. And watch her face just fall. It was sort of cool watching somebody go, oh damn. Asking who was the new Horowitz playing. He was a member of the San Jose Symphony. They turned on my FCC. Burmese Chinese. Sorry. Let's see. Come on, guys. Turn it off! You just remind me. Asking who was the new Horowitz playing. It was a member of the San Jose Symphony. Burmese Chinese, yeah. I know. Clark. Cliffhangers. Yep. That's why I repeated it, because I had a spinning wheel and I'm like, oh, they're not going to know what he said. So, oh, I think they changed the wraps on the have a nice day. You know, you'd be able to stand up straighter if you weren't taking niacin. It's bad for the hump. She was oh God, Mayan Martian. Burmese half an hour later. After you eat Burmese Chinese food, you're on the road to Medway again. Oh my God, that's just wrong. Oh, is that person watching me? Look, I saw him around the corner. He might have been watching me. He's pointing into something now. So, camel hump. Oh my God, buffalo hump. He's got a buffalo hump. Did I say that? He's got a buffalo hump. I wonder what's up with that guy. I don't care. Next. I can barely remember my family. I have not gotten a hold of my sister in like 5 days. I'm such a rotten sibling. So, but I was way too mesmerized by the fact that my brother's alive. Anyway, Mandalay served with a side of Kipling. Oh my God, you guys. Way too much. So, yes, and the reason I'm actually even out here is because everybody went home on Monday. So I'm not worried about who I film now. And this place was between Soma and North Beach. Everybody walked this street, so that's also why I wasn't here on Sunday. Our Sunday coming up will be interesting. It's the first Sunday of the month, and everybody who knows me, Alan, leaning wrong. Sorry. Everybody who knows me knows I go to the antique fair on the first Sunday of the month, and they have really super crappy cell phone. They can't even use their card readers there. So I always threaten that I'm going to have a nice day, Pantone. What color is that vest? I don't know. I should look it up. Sorry. Yes, that was Pantone. Last year, I followed them around. He turned on me at one point and said, "Are you stalking me?" And I said, "No, I just want to know what color what Pantone color that gold was." So, he's OSAR and upper that watches. Believe I've seen him. Ooh, there's a Burmese place on the peninsula. I want to say Burley Gate. There is actually, I think, a couple of Burmese restaurants around the place. They don't call themselves Burmese Chinese, though. Don't you love how I pretend I didn't understand that? Foggy, you just did the tune of Basketball Jones. I am sure Clark, Adam, and Cricket know the chorus. No, it's Buffalo Hump. Boris Johnson started reciting The Road to Mandalay in Burma. The ambassador had to politely tell him to shut up. Oh my God, you're kidding. Well, who does he remind you the most of? He was in the first time around. I'm surprised. Oh, and the orange idiot started talking about the N-word, and he meant the fission word, and he said, but you can't say either one of them. It's like, you disgusting human being. That's what he is. He's a disgusting human being. Semi-first E-meter Mark 6 with the can and instructions. Oh, really? Is it, where? I can go with you to where now that I can walk, even though leaning that way just made my leg angry. So now I've got to go home and put heat on it because it's weirdly humid here. Oh my God, it's disgusting here. It's warm, and then you get the breeze from the ocean because there's this street is a huge breezeway. So it's humid, it's warm, and then all of a sudden it gets cold again. It's probably why my leg's mad. Both must use same melody. Yes, they do. Buffalo Hump is the same as Basketball Jones. You know what? I didn't even realize that until you said that. I wonder if everybody else knows that and I don't. I wouldn't be surprised. It is me. Okay? What? Oh, what was that? Yep. Okay, we're calling it early, guys. My leg's pissed. I'm gonna go home now before I aggravate it more. So, sorry I had to cut this short, but I am not messing with my leg. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go home and put my leg on heat for the rest of the day, because that's usually how it starts. So here's my pyramid. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, okay? Ciao, bellas.